Welcome back, everyone. Storm here.
Mom here.
We're watching Alice in Wonderland today.
The twosome are here.
Yes, the duo. We had a lot of requests to watch Alice in Wonderland, and we just recently watched a live-action version.
Yes, that was great.
That was fun. That was the first time we watched that.
That was really good.
Yes, Kim couldn't make it today. She says hi to everyone. She's been working a lot full-time at another job, but she does have a lot of fun reacting with us. So we do miss her today. I want to see how we can compare this movie to the live action we just saw.
Oh, okay.
All right, shall we?
Yes, let's do it.
Look at it. It's like butterflies with toast.
Oh, my God.
With William and Arthur, him.
She's not paying attention.
Yeah, he's cute.
William's conduct at first was not
Oh.
this.
Oops.
Will you kindly pay attention to your history lesson? I'm sorry, but how can one possibly pay attention to a book with no pictures in it? Nonsense.
What it is.
Yeah.
It would be what it isn't.
Wait, what?
Contrariwise, what it is, it wouldn't be. And what it wouldn't be, it would. You see? Oh.
No.
In my world, you would say, meow. You'd say, yes, Miss Alice. Oh.
Oh, you're so cute.
You'd be just like people, Dinah. It's just a rabbit with a waistcoat and a watch. Oh, my very
Oh, the voice.
Oh, my God.
Smee.
Possibly you're late for. Please, sir. I'm late. For a very important day. No time to say hello, goodbye. I'm late. He must be awfully
Oh, boy. This
party or something. Mr. Rabbit, wait. No. I'm overdue. I'm really in a student's trouble.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Woo. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, goodbye. Like it's.
Okay.
Don't be scared, children. Falling to my
Oh,
doom.
my God. Oh, okay. Oh,
Did she imagine that too?
my God.
Nothing of falling downstairs.
She's so relaxed.
Okay.
I'm in my own imagination.
Why don't you try the bottle on the table?
Oh, right there.
Yeah.
Read the directions, and directly you'll be directed in the right direction.
Drink me. Better look first.
Trusting.
Yeah, trusting, yeah.
But not poison.
Yeah.
What did I do?
You almost went out like a candle.
But look,
Oh, my God.
I'm just the right size.
No use. I forgot to tell you. I'm locked.
Oh, let's get the key. I gotta get a key now.
Of course, you've got the key, so
Is that going to be on the table?
don't
No.
tell me you left it up there.
Oops. See?
Oh, it disappeared.
Yeah. Oh,
I was just worried about following the rabbit more than how the heck did I get here?
oh, boy.
Sail off,
Oh, God.
so weird.
Oh, God.
and I never know. Ahoy! For the nautical expedition. Land ho, by Joe. Where am I, Dodo? 3 points to starboard. Pull away, me hearties. Have you on board in no time at all.
That is so weird.
That one crow.
Please help me.
Mr. Dodo.
Like the little flags.
Yes.
I suppose he must have. Why, peculiar little figures. Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
Yeah.
If you think we're wax, you ought to pay, you know.
Oh.
Don't try to wax if you think we're alive, you ought to speak to us.
Jeez.
That's nothing.
Well,
If you stay long enough, we might have a battle.
Oh, my gosh.
very kind of you, but I must be going.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh, wow.
Talk would be a shell tonight. Yes, and should we get hungry on the way, we'll stop and,
He's
have
still
a bite.
smoking in the water.
Oh jeez, yeah, I know.
She knew too well this was no time to leave her oyster bed. The sea is nice. Take my advice. Stay right here. Mum said. Yes, of course, but,
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, so weird.
Oh,
You're gonna eat them?
Yeah.
come on, Cully, come run away.
Yeah.
Me on because
Oh, that's.
they've been eaten. Every one
I would think, right? Because they look like little babies.
Oh my goodness.
And then what about the mama?
Yes, and we didn't leave any for him. Neither.
No.
That was.
And there's a moral to it.
Oh crap.
Oh,
Oh
boy.
no, she's gonna break the house. Oh no.
Yes. Whoops. Oh boy.
Now you need the potion.
Whoops. Okay.
Oh no.
Nice.
Oh, he doesn't even know what the cookies
Oh,
he
I
has.
guess not. Oh, that is scary. He's probably facing the burn his finger. Oh,
Horsefly. I mean,
The
king horsefly.
Naturally. It's about all of us.
imagination is a lot of fun, yes. You're so goofy. Oh no! Killed him.
Look at those stems.
Rather scrawny,
They're so mean.
It's an armpit.
oh
Ooh,
boy.
they're so judgy and mean.
Yeah,
Wow, they're little tiny.
wow.
Dog.
You're right, if that's the way you feel.
Ooh.
Oh boy, big oh,
See, not everyone's friendly. Now I think of Alan Rickman. He was awesome.
That is not spoken correctly.
Mm.
It goes.
Wait. That's funny.
He's out.
If you ask me,
She hasn't had a bad temper yet.
Yeah,
Yes,
right.
your problem.
well, it's exactly, well, it's precisely.
Exactly, she's trying to talk like him.
Yeah.
Sir.
Why?
Correctically, or whatever you say.
After all, 3 inches is such a wretched height, and
I am exactly 3 inches high, and this is a very good
Oh
height
boy.
indeed.
Sensitive.
Ooh, he's mad, so he's not keeping his own temper.
That's right, look at that. Oh,
Oh, is he a butterfly?
what if
Drugs.
I don't
yeah.
care? I'm tired of being only 3 inches high.
Like, ooh, I was gonna say you might get
Watch
smaller.
out.
Ah.
Whoa.
Wow, just one
Whoa,
bite.
look at that. Whoa. Oh my.
Oh, well,
Yep.
Oh yeah. that's right.
The famous smile.
Yes, sir.
I was just wondering.
Oh, that's quite all right. One moment, please.
Sounds like Winnie the
Oh
Pooh.
my God. Oh my God.
Second chorus.
Oh.
Ooh, how'd you do that?
Oh yes. Yes.
Can you stop?
Oh no.
Oh my God.
However, if I were looking for a white rabbit,
Scary.
Yeah.
My God.
Mad Hatter,
Mad Hatter.
most everyone's mad here.
Scary.
You may have noticed
You have a good imagination. You're just crazy.
That's right. Oh, God.
myself.
Yeah, that would give you nightmares. Oh, their designs are awesome.
Yes, you let's all congratulate us with another cup of tea. A very, very
It's like the bad guy in Wreck-It Ralph.
That's right. Yeah.
Aw.
Oh my gosh.
I forgot about the mouse because we had the mouse in the live
That's
action
right,
too.
yeah.
But I thought there was plenty of room.
Ah, but it's very rude to sit down without being invited. I'll say it's rude. Charlie looked at me. Now, statistics prove that you've one birthday. Imagine just one birthday every year. Ah, but there are 364 on-birthdays.
precisely why we're gathered here to cheer.
Why then today is my birthday too.
It is. What a small world this is.
What are the odds?
A very, very birthday
To me?
To you.
a very, very birthday
For me?
for you.
What have an birthday.
Oh my God.
My dear, and make your wish come true.
Oh, that was lovely.
And now, my dear, you were saying that you would like to
Oh no, he's gonna take a bite out of it. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
you would
Teeth.
some information of some kind.
Oh, yes. You see, I'm looking for a...
Clean come,
Oh,
Who's my cup?
Clean up, move down, clean up, move down.
oh my God.
Would you like a little
Whoa.
I haven't had any yet.
Wait, you can't spell.
That's not. Oh, gee.
Half a cup.
Yeah, right.
Don't you care for tea?
Why, yes, I'm very fond of tea.
If you don't care for tea, you could at least make polite conversation.
Well, I've
Oh,
been
my.
trying to ask you.
I have an excellent idea. Let's change the subject.
Oh my God.
Oh my god.
It's a raven, like a writing desk.
Oh.
Of course you're late. My goodness.
Oh my God.
Jeez.
See what's wrong with it?
This is going that way.
Watch is full of wheel. Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
Everything's crazy.
My God.
Aww.
Oh, that's it.
You're gonna be really late.
That's for sure.
That's what it is.
They don't even acknowledge her leaving.
Stupidest tea party I've ever been to in all my life.
You didn't like it?
I know. Didn't even have tea. What the
That's
heck?
right.
It's bad.
I've had enough nonsense. I'm going home. Straight home.
Let me see.
Ooh.
No, please. No more.
How
nonsense.
creative.
My, yeah.
I mean, who thinks this up?
I don't know. It's really creative.
I came this way. I should go back this way.
Yeah, that's so weird.
Pretty neat. Look at this.
Yeah.
The shovel.
He looks happy too.
Yeah.
Glad to get out.
Whoops.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
Oh no, he caged
come
himself.
on, no.
He has to eat them to bring him back.
The mole rats.
Oh, see?
The trolls.
Yeah.
Ah.
Like that.
What's an arrow?
Oh, thank goodness. I just knew I'd find one sooner or later.
Oh,
And
boy.
hopefully it'll take you in the right
Beware.
direction.
They owe me time for tea.
Beware.
Dinah, be happy to see me. Wait till I...
Uh-oh.
Oh!
Oh
my God. It's like Pluto.
Something, yeah.
Same kind of design. Besides the head and the tail.
Oh.
Painting the roses red, many a tear we shed.
Oh, boy.
Because we know you seems to
In fact, they're so big. And yet we go ahead, painting the roses red.
Hey, some people spray their lawns green, right?
Oh, yeah,
You see that?
yeah.
We're painting the roses red.
Oh, pardon me, but Mr. Three, why must you paint them red?
Oh.
Well, the fact is, miss, we planted the white roses by mistake. And
The queen, she likes it red. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh, okay.
Her Imperial Highness, Her Grace,
Oh,
Her
boy.
Excellency, Her Royal Majesty, the Queen of Hearts.
And the king. How small he is. He's so small.
Uh-oh.
Oh, boy. Someone's in for it.
She was waiting for that.
Oh, yeah.
who's been painting my roses red?
They'll love it.
Oh, wow. This is scary. Oh. Ouch.
Please, please. They were only trying
heart underwear.
I like playing croquet.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I never really
ago.
played a true game, but I know we had like a croquet type set a while ago. We used to goof around
It's
with
fun.
it.
A long time ago, though.
Yeah. It's cute. Poor animals.
Oh my gosh. Look at
At least they're laughing.
oh, boy.
Yeah, they only cooperate with the queen.
That boy.
Oh, she's bad. They have to cheat. Oh, it's your fault. Oh no. Wow. For the life.
Oh my gosh.
My dear.
Oh boy.
Your Majesty.
This is so terrifying. Oh jeez. Oh, good luck there. They're not going to care at all. Oh god.
Oh boy. Ooh.
Oh, okay. Well, she's doing it the right way in a way.
Oh boy. Oh. Cheated.
I know. Big cheat.
La la la. I say, how are you getting on?
Not at all.
Beg pardon?
I said not at all.
Who are you talking to?
Oh, he's stirring up trouble.
There.
Oh boy.
Oh, there he is again.
Oh my gosh.
Child, if I lose my temper, you lose your head. Understand?
Oh.
We could make her really angry. Shall we try?
Oh, no, no.
Oh.
But it's loads of fun.
Oh.
Oh, no.
God.
She's completely rumbled the whole crowd.
Oh, dear, save the queen. Be a verdict first.
Sentence first.
That's right. She,
Verdict up.
oh, sentence first.
Wait a second. Everything's backwards,
Yes,
twisted, upside down.
Yes, my child. Off with her!
Consider, my dear, we called no witnesses. Couldn't we hear maybe one or two? Huh? Maybe?
Oh, very well.
Is he procrastinating on purpose, or he's just
Witness? Hello?
excited to have something different?
Yeah.
Happy should forget about
Right,
this
my
whole
gosh,
thing.
yeah.
To me.
Oh,
Now blow the candle up, my dear, and make your wish
Okay.
come true.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Oh,
Ooh.
wow. Oh, yeah.
That's a nice gift for her. Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Your Majesty!
Yes, my
Don't say anything.
Yeah, but,
Look, there he is now! The Cheshire Cat!
oh, don't. Sorry for trouble.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Somebody help me. Catch it. The jam, the jam, please.
Jam, the jam!
Why is it always the jam?
Let me have it.
Uh-oh.
Oh, let me have it.
Oh, no. Can the king get in trouble?
Oh, no.
He's scared. Oh, no.
Aha! The mushroom!
Both of them?
Oh, boy. Oh,
She had both. Okay, so she's only going to go half the size.
yeah.
I'm not afraid of you. Why, you're nothing but a pack of cards. 42.
It's just insane.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, amazing.
Oh, getting ahead of you. That's like Scooby-Doo.
Whoops.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
She's going over them anyways. Oh, the rock again.
my God, yeah.
Back with the same birds.
Caterpillar.
How'd you turn back into a caterpillar with wings?
Why, that's
Huh?
me.
What?
I'm asleep.
It's a nightmare. Wake up.
Wake up, yes, wake up. Yeah.
Please wake up, Alice. Alice.
So in this case, it was a
Boy.
dream.
Will you kindly
Yeah.
pay attention and recite your lesson? Hmm? Oh, how doth the little crocodile improve his shining tail?
Ah, the caterpillar.
Yes, right there.
What are you talking about? Oh,
He improved
sorry,
it.
but you see, the caterpillar said caterpillar. Oh, for goodness sake. Alice, I... Oh, well, come along, it's time for tea.
She has a vivid imagination.
Well,
I
that's
mean,
for sure. Boy, that was really...
it's incredible we could dream up.
Oh, wow.
Sometimes it's really good to wake up from them, though, because
Oh,
it can be
yeah,
quite
sometimes
scary.
they're really scary. That's bizarre.
What a story.
Wow, that's really scary, though.
Yeah.
Kids, you know?
I enjoyed it a lot.
Yes.
It was very entertaining. And I was just in awe about the animation put into this. I mean, it's just so freaking creative.
It is. Wow.
And it was making me laugh because some things, not only was it weird, but it was so, like, bizarre because it's like they kept mixing very familiar things with other familiar things. So it's not like you're looking at aliens or monsters,
That's right, yeah.
but you're looking at very common everyday things mixed
In
with those, like, things that are completely opposite
Oh,
of
definitely,
those
yes.
things. And it's
Yeah,
just,
like that.
it was cool. It was very, like,
Yeah.
it was very creepy, yes. And it kept me intrigued the whole time.
Yes, with the walrus too, and how he had dinner.
Oh,
And
I
he ate
know,
those-
that was morbid. And
yes, it's
again,
really- wow,
anything could happen in your dream or nightmare. And
that's for sure.
it's a very interesting story because I thought I watched this whole movie as a kid, and I definitely did not. I remember the flowers. I kind of remember the glasses, like the bird with the glasses and the beak, and then the song about painting the roses red. But other than that, like, I can see why I didn't watch this as a kid. I know this would have, like, absolutely terrified me trying to watch the whole thing. I remember watching the flowers, and then they got aggressive, and it scared me, and I couldn't watch it. And the Cheshire Cat is, like, a lot of fun, but he was also mischievous and caused trouble. Like, he kept, like, messing with Alice, and to have, like, these scary notions of off with your head, like you have a child's dream,
Yes.
and oh, this crazy mad lady is going to kill you.
That's right.
And you got to do everything she wants, no matter how cruel it is, no matter how wrong it is. It's like you have to do everything this mad person wants to do, and these guys are like all strangers to her. It's pretty freaky.
And now I remember, I was really young watching it when it first came out too, and I
Yeah, because it was
didn't watch all of
1951.
and
Yeah, so you
and
were.
yeah, and I wasn't that old. I was afraid of it. Mm-hmm. Watch certain sections.
Yeah,
of
I
it,
mean,
and
like,
that's it.
it's thinking completely outside the box. Everything's
right,
very
yes.
strange
Yes, it
and
is.
not orderly at all.
That's
Like,
right.
you can't really connect with a lot of things in this. And, you know, Alice just goes on an adventure that's completely new,
That's right.
you know, and very
Like that,
original
yes.
thinking. And I'm curious on how close this is to the novel, because the live action version that we watched, of course, I can see how these compare, how they tie in. And since we saw the live action one recently for the first time, I mentioned that, oh, this must be like a sequel to the original, this one.
Yeah.
Because I feel like they're now telling us that it's not, it's like a dream world, but it is real too. And in this version, we're left thinking she did wake up from a dream.
That's
It
right,
was
yeah,
all in her
yeah.
head. There's no question that it wasn't,
That's right. Yeah.
you know?
That's right.
So to make you think that, oh, this did actually happen, and
yeah.
many years passed where Alice grew up a little bit, and
That's
she had
right.
to go back to Wonderland to help out. You know, so that was a
That's
fun
right,
adventure
yeah,
as well.
Yeah, was very good. I liked the last one too.
Me too. And I don't want to compare which one I liked more, because they were so different. Because we had live action, this one was fully animated, and I think overall they're good standalone stories. I like how they do tie in with each other, but I enjoyed both of them a lot.
I did too.
I'm going to say I like the live action more. Now I'm going to just throw that in there, but this one was a lot of fun. I love the White Rabbit. Everyone knows the
that was
White
good.
Rabbit.
Yes, definitely,
I'm late for an important date. That's another thing I knew.
That's right.
I didn't recall singing besides the Painted the Roses Red, so it makes sense. Classic Disney, you always had a lot of songs throughout the movies, and I always enjoy those.
I always did too.
Yeah, Alice was very calm the whole time, and I know she's adventurous and she has a great imagination. She doesn't want to be serious all the time and just study history. I mean, just to think of, I just want to lay down and talk with the flowers. Like, kids have great imaginations, and adults can too, but it doesn't mean you're mad. But I love that idea here. It's like, it's like everyone's a little mad here.
And when her mother was reading it to her too, she wasn't paying attention because she didn't have any pictures.
Yeah. Picture books are a lot of fun. It's good to focus. I do enjoy pictures a lot, but it's good as well to be able to focus and read a book.
Yeah.
And that's one thing that I really enjoy as well, that reading books on a tablet, like I do that sometimes, but I don't enjoy that as much as a real book.
Yeah.
Not only that, but it stresses your eyes out more when you're looking at a tablet. And I find myself sometimes getting headaches from that. But just having a good book, just the paper feel on your hands, like I like that. And it's just more calming and comforting. And anywho, I
think a lot of people like that too.
Yeah, it's definitely fun. They have like new tablets now where they're kind of like, look like paper. And then they have the Kindles. I mean, they've been around forever, where they, have that paper look as well and whatnot. And I had one a long time ago. But anywho, so reading books is definitely a good thing. But having a fun imagination, I don't think anyone should, judge that or try to stop you from, being creative. So Alice having this whole dream, I mean, this happens where people will have like a crazy dream or just some kind of crazy experience in life and then write a book about it.
Yes. And a lot of times when you have a dream or a nightmare, it's what you combine during the week or whatever's happened over the period of time. It combines it all together, and it's like crazy sometimes.
I agree, but a lot of people debate dreams because no one really knows why, but I would automatically assume that because you're sleeping, your brain, like you're thinking of so many thoughts at once that, like some dreams or nightmares are influenced by things that you experienced recently. Sometimes even like reoccurring dreams, like sometimes I'll have the same dream every few months of something like, and they're not like, sometimes I have really weird dreams where like I'll think of zombies or dinosaurs, and I'll be in a familiar area but I've never actually been there before. Like I'll make up my home and I'll be like in the woods or something, and it's so familiar to me, but I've never been there before, and I've lived in the woods forever, it's like so freaking weird. And you'll have like very terrifying dreams. But like one dream that I have a lot every few months is I get confused, and I know it's because of finances and stuff, because a lot of people are struggling with finances like us, and I'll think I'm back in college, and I had a great experience in college, don't get me wrong, but just the debt of college like always just sticks with me, right? So every few months, like I'll have this nightmare where I'm back in college, but I made up a college, it's a different one, and I have new roommates, and then I have my old roommates. So Jessica, who's also on the channel, will be there, and we'll be moved in again. And I'm looking over my classes, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm still paying off my debt, or I just finished paying off my debt, which was so freaking, so much money. And I'm like, why am I putting more debt into school and paying for an apartment in the city? And then I'll be like, and I'll freak out and wake up. Like, I love seeing all my friends again. Yeah. And college experience was definitely great, but it's just, the money so anyways, like, I agree that dreams can or are mostly influenced by things that happen around you. But sometimes I think, like, what if, like, is it a sign of something? Are you being warned by something we don't understand? Like, I like those ideas too. Not that I fully believe that, but I try to believe that sometimes,
But sometimes when you're looking at something, thinking like that, your mind gets triggered to more or less in your subconscious, and you don't realize it And then in your dream, that comes about within a few
Yeah, like
days.
little things you're not even paying attention to.
Right.
That
Yeah.
happens too because, and that's funny too, when
that.
you wake up from a dream, it's so vivid and then you forget if you don't write it down.
Oh, yeah.
And I had something like that happen recently where it was something very weird and it was because Ryan was watching something at home and I wasn't watching it, but I saw a brief glimpse of it and I can't remember what it was and it mixed with my dream and I was like, why am I thinking of that? It was so weird, you know? But anywho, I wrote down a couple notes and I, like, again, now we know it's fully a dream. And I thought it was so scary when Alice first went into Wonderland and the adventure just to enter that world was so hard.
Yes, going down that, going down
Rabbit hole.
Yes.
And she's floating down. So
way down.
it was a good balance, I want to say, where it was fun and trying to be in a child's perspective. It's very, the whole movie was very fun to watch. It was entertaining. The animation was, again, very fluid because Disney's always like that. They have beautiful animation and they have similar styles around this time because, like, it reminds me of Peter Pan and a few other classic Disney movies. But, like, I know Alice looks a little bit like Wendy. I've heard that before, too, but they do kind of look similar. But they had a good balance of making it fun and safe, but making it dangerous too, but not too dangerous. Like her falling down the rabbit hole and then, I'm just going to float down with my dress. It's okay, like, oh crap, she's going to freaking die and hit the ground hard. And, she's not, okay, now she's drowning with water, but she's not really because she's protected by the glass. So they kept doing things to... and Alice, it really helped her being calm the whole time because if she was freaking out, kids would be terrified of this movie.
The kids would really be scared. Boy.
Yeah, so her journey just entering this world was very hard. And I liked how she had to leave the same way. And the fact the white rabbit had to do the same thing. Right. I was like, oh God, does he leave and go to the real world and then have to go back to this dream world or Wonderland like this every single time? And I'm like, that's very difficult. But again, in this case, it was a dream. So things get all jumbled and they're not supposed to make sense.
That's for sure.
Animation, like I said, was really good. There was a lot of scenes that were more energetic than usual, but it makes the kids, like, it keeps them focused on it. Like in the beginning with the walrus eating the oysters and that human was like making the stew or whatever, and all of that is flying everywhere. Like everything was just super messy.
That's right.
And then even with the Mad Hatter with the tea, like you just have the tea.
The unbirthday.
Yeah, very merry unbirthday to you, to you. And he's just spilling tea everywhere. They're making a huge mess. So to mix that in with being mad, like everything's chaotic, everything's messy.
That's right.
So
and the flowers too, how they were.
Yeah.
So it's
I know that was pretty stereotyped too. You had like all these women, like all these older women, and the kids were kind of more like innocent with that, but they were all kind and welcoming, but they were really judgy anyways.
They sure were. Yes, they were definitely.
And they even said that, they called that out, like that silly flower was like, ooh, we like to talk or whatever she said. But they judged Alice immediately thinking she was a weed. So they were very mean. So I think that's what really scared me too, when they started really yelling at her.
Yeah.
And then when the caterpillar, in the live action, he kept saying, stupid girl. And I guess you couldn't really say that here, but the fact that he warned Alice and said, watch your temper, that was mainly the queen.
That's right. Yeah.
Queen of Hearts. I thought Alice was going to have a moment where he could foresee the future and like warn her, like, don't do that, because big and small, like her getting really tiny and really big was a big focus in this movie. So I was kind of like, okay, is that going to cause her to do something else, like give her some other kind of superpower that won't be good for this world? And then I thought it really was going to be a thing when she started crying in the woods because she really wanted to go home. She didn't want to follow the white rabbit at that point. And all those weird creatures around her started fading away. And I'm like, oh, okay, because now she's getting sad, just like a nightmare. You tend to wake up abruptly. So I thought that was her actually, like, that's why don't lose your temper, because now you're going to disappear or go into a darker nightmare or something. Right. But luckily, in a way, it did happen because she met the queen, but it still had that, mix of you're safe, but danger.
That's right.
There's danger around
Yeah.
you, but it's not too scary. Yeah, so her whole
Yeah.
adventure was very interesting.
And Cheshire's cat too. He's always trying to make trouble for her with the queen.
Yeah, he was better in the live action
Yes, he
because even though he was still mischievous, he
Yes.
still cared for her and he was trying to help
did.
her. And
But
in this
here,
case, he
yes,
was
it was-
more for the entertainment,
That's
and he
right.
just wanted to mess
Definitely.
with her and be amused by the queen
That's right.
going after Alice.
Boy.
And again, the big and small thing with Alice growing
Oh, that's right.
and shrinking. Even though it's so weird, this whole world is weird, and I like that idea because then she was able to interact with all kinds of creatures.
That's right, yeah.
The really tiny flowers up to dinosaurs,
That's
but
for sure.
to human-sized people, and then to her
That's
intimidating
right.
people being huge.
And when she was big inside that house, they were going to burn it down.
Yeah, they had some dangerous things too. Like the dodo didn't really care. He's like, he was so calm all the way through too.
Yes, he was.
And again, I think all the creatures, for the most part, being like pleasant and positive, kind of balance that fear of having a world so bizarre. Like, and like I would feel not a chill up my spine, but as a kid, like you'd be so alert and kind of scared that having these calm creatures, like, oh, this happens all the time. Oh, having the dodo, like, yeah, we'll just burn the house down. It's fine. Like, you'll be famous for this. Right. And yeah, it's just so crazy. Okay,
It was a dream/nightmare.
Yes.
That's
yeah.
what it was.
Yeah, and again, it's just a good balance, so
Yes,
that way
it is.
people,
That's me,
like
yeah.
kids, wouldn't get scared,
Definitely.
as like, or wouldn't get terrified. But what else? So, "Merry Unbirthday," yeah, that's always fun. That's the song I remember. This made me feel think of Wizard of Oz.
Yes, it did.
Right?
Yeah.
Because, you have Dorothy following a path, like trying to like find her way home. This version originally was not going to be fully animated. It was supposed to be mixed with live action. Oh. So that made me think of the people for the humans, like Alice.
Yeah.
And when she went into the dream state, maybe she just felt like you would have mixed media like that. But I am happy they stuck with the full animation because I think it worked really well this way, right?
Good. Yeah. Very good.
Yeah, and
Cute, yeah.
yeah, and totally never saw the intro to this. So again, I only saw parts of this movie. It's happy and calm for the most part. And I can't read this, but King... Oh, they only dealt with him because the queen... I don't even know if she loved him, but they tolerated him because of her.
That's right.
He had really no say, and he was like a little kid.
Yeah, that's for sure.
He's so like super tiny. It was all about this huge queen. That was so funny. And him helping Alice, like I think it was just him getting excited because they had something different going on.
Right.
That's why he was adding more stuff, like kind of procrastinating. And I was like, is he trying to help Alice, like get out of this? Or is he just excited because this is a whole new thing? They never do a trial or anything. And the queen's listening to me today. So this is great that I get to have my way.
And the queen cheating on your croquet too.
Oh yeah, like
That was
everyone
really
was so
something
terrified of
everybody
her.
was,
And
Right.
like, how do kids relate to that? Like that was absolutely terrifying.
It sure was.
Yeah, I love the cards. The cards, I mean, all the fun things the animators did with the cards in this.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they were so
That's
scared
good.
of the queen, and they were humanized because, they had hands, legs, and
That's
they
right.
had faces, like human faces.
Sure. And off with their heads if they didn't do anything.
Yeah, so to say off with your heads, like a card, you'd be like, oh, but they gave them personalities and made them human-like, so it made it scarier.
That's right.
And they were fearful of that as well, so they kept cheating for the queen. And
That's right.
but I like them
That's
fighting and chasing Alice, even playing crochet, like just the way they moved like cards.
That's right,
Like
yeah.
not like humans,
Yeah.
It's just fun. And what else? And then just losing the temper. So that was the queen.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anything else you'd like to add?
I didn't know it was good, very good. Finally got to see the whole thing.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that was definitely fun.
Yeah,
and do you have a moment in this that really stood out to you? Like any interaction she had with any of the characters? Like, did you like any of the characters the most?
Let me think. I think more or less with the Mad Hatter too, like that with the unbirthday.
I like that too. That was a good
That's
one.
Yeah.
Tweedledee and Tweedledum, when
Oh,
we
that
saw
was
them
good.
in the
That
live
was-
action
yeah,
one,
that was
like
good.
I never recalled them from this version because I never saw the parts they were
Yeah.
in. So that was interesting to me, but not my favorite part, though. I mean, that whole walrus story was kind of like a side story.
Yeah.
And that was very messed up. The fact that he ate the oysters. Definitely. Everyone, or a lot of people eat oysters. I'm not a huge oyster person. You're not either, right?
I like clams.
You like clams, yeah. But they humanized them too. They made them intelligent, and they looked like babies.
Yes, with their little bonnets.
Their designs were so adorable, and then their feet with no legs. They had no legs. They're just floaty little feet. And it was just so cute. And luckily, I mean, I didn't think they were going to show them get eaten, but I thought they were going to. Well, it was supposed to be a sad story. I was thinking that they were somehow going to escape, and it was still a scary story kind of thing. But no, he actually did eat them.
That's right.
Those poor babies, and the mom's like, "Don't go, kids," and he's like, "No, come with the stranger." Yeah, so that was very twisted. I didn't expect that at all. So it just felt very, separated from the Wonderland world, but still shocking.
That's for sure.
My favorite, I don't want to just say because I'm a cat lover, but the Cheshire Cat, he freaks me out because he's supposed to be weird. But that was fun.
That's good.
I'm going to probably say the Mad Hatter, too. That scene is a lot of fun. And the fact that she couldn't even drink any tea, they're just so nuts, and they keep drinking tea in all kinds of weird ways. And they won't let her
have half a cup of tea, and that was actually
literally
half a cup.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so crazy. So guys, we can't wait to hear what you have to say about this movie. What was your favorite part of this movie? What do you remember strongly watching as a kid? Like, what scene really stood out to you? Definitely unique.
That's right.
Very fun. So thank you guys so much for requesting this. It was a joy watching with you, Mom, so thank you for watching with me.
You're welcome.
And have a wonderful day, guys.
Yes.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
And don't eat any wild mushrooms.
That's for sure.